Nothing good comes from looking for validation from other people. But the problem that I've realized is people are looking for validation from people who would never give them that attention. Because you cannot look for people to validate you who already are not even on your level. And I know that might sound harsh, but you cannot expect somebody who has not accomplished things that you have not accomplished, is not on your level in any type of way, to be 100% supportive, 100% happy for you. You're in places that they've never been. You've experienced things that they've never experienced. You've done things that they have not and probably will not ever do. So when you look for their validation, you give them the power to make you feel relevant, to make you feel important, to make you feel successful. But then when you don't get the reaction you're looking for, then you take it personal and you feel like you're not worthy. And that's not the case. It's just the fact that you're looking for validation in the wrong places. Growing up in my 20s, I used to always wonder why, like, when I would achieve certain things and reach certain milestones, like, people kind of just seemed to be half-assed with me, you know? I never really got anyone who seemed to match my energy. Like, oh, I'm so happy for you that you really did this, or you accomplished this, or, you know what I mean? Like, in my 20s, I feel like I still was like a little girl looking for validation from my friends, looking for validation from family, associates, co-workers, you know, just looking for somebody to see me doing a good job, to see me accomplishing things and see like my hard work. Like, I felt like I knew I was doing the right thing, but just sometimes hearing somebody say, hey, you did a great job, or I'm proud that you did this, you know, it made me feel special. So sometimes I did look for that validation, and I would be let down every time. And over time, I had to realize the people that I'm looking to validate me is people who have never gone anywhere. Spiritually, mentally, physically, they are stuck. They are literally stuck in their mind. And most of them that I knew personally, they were stuck in a poverty mindset. And I know what I'm getting ready to say might come off a little harsh, but it's the truth. A lot of people that I was surrounded by did not have any goals. Their goals was to be in the hood. You know, at least you got a house. It don't matter if the house was ran down. Don't matter if the house is in a bad neighborhood. At least I got a house. Oh, at least I got a job. It don't matter if they had room to grow. But it's like the first job they get is the first job they stick with, and this is the end all be all. No type of elevation. It's like they're just content with the bare minimum. And I've never been content with the bare minimum. I've lived in the ghetto, and I knew that even though I'm here now, this is not going to be my permanent resting place for me and my children. It never was. And that's the difference between a person who can see beyond their circumstances versus somebody who, you know, is blinded and they only see what they see right now. And once I realized what was going on and I stopped looking for outside validation and I started validating myself within and allowing God to validate me, things that even though people would be coming up against me, telling me why I shouldn't do something and how something wouldn't work out and it's not in my best interest, I had already had my mind made up. God had already gave me a plan, and I stuck with that plan and I went forward. And then the same people who did not want to validate me, did not want to acknowledge me, did not want to even just accept the fact that I really was growing, no matter how hard they tried to stop me in any way that was. Once they seen that, dang, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, she keeps growing, that's when either one, it really brought out the hate and they could not even be in my presence anymore, or two, now people are trying to figure out like, oh, well, what did you do to get to where you're at? When I was showing you the blueprint in the beginning, you know? But what happens is by the time you go through this process of looking for validation, building yourself up internally, and elevating, by the time you reach the point where you're elevated, you're isolated. You're not going to have the same people around you. You're not going to be able to even fall back on those people because they done fell off during the process. And I hope I'm making sense. It makes sense to me in my head, but I know sometimes like how I word things can be very like confusing, almost like speaking in parables. So my final words would be validate yourself within. Go to God for your validation. And side note, I am very hot in my garage, so that's why I'm sweating. But yeah, the people that you're looking for to validate you are never going to validate you. They're never going to tell you how proud they are. And let's just say, Some people do come to you and validate you, and they give you, your props. There are some genuine people, but most people are not going to do it because you're doing things that they've never done, so they're not really happy for you. And if they do give you congratulations, just know it's fake. It's coming with some backhanded compliments, whether you hear about it or they go around telling other people about it. And I said it to say, because if they truly, truly, truly valued you, and they truly respected your art and everything that you possessed, they would have been validating you from the beginning. It would have been somebody supporting you from the beginning, seeing your worth from the beginning. It would have never gotten to the point where you felt like you had nobody. But that's just how it is sometimes. We're going to go through things where we feel like there's nobody that's going to be there but God. And that's why you validate within. So when people come, it's a blessing. When people go, it's a blessing. You don't allow an outsider to hold that kind of power and weight over you where they got the power to make you, which means they got the power to break you.